realize you didn't receive the most welcome of receptions here. Well, regardless, I recognize you've done right by us here today, and I appreciate your efforts.
You've returned. Is there a reason you're looking to monopolize my invaluable time? Then why by law are you bothering me now? Come back with a benefit to me, or not at all.
Inez, Purple Berry Crunch. It's spelled with a K?
Sure is. You all right, Marisol? You're looking faintly ill.
But it's an obvious misspelling. How can you tolerate it?
Because it's more authentic that way. Says so in the jingle. Sometimes you just gotta accept good marketing, you know?
We live in a universe governed by fundamental forces. Gravity, atomical electrodynamics, spelling, and punctuation. To ignore them invites chaos.
Hey, Slashy. How are my three? Kindly take a couple steps back, friend. This time, my precious Mantisaurus is sacred.
Well, if it isn't our favorite contractor.
Kindly don't interrupt me. Training Mantisaurs is enough of a headache without answering a stranger's questions. Whichever void gray know-nothing decided Mantisaurs are more cost-effective than troopers did not include the loss of my patience in the budget.
Tell me, Marisol, What do mathematicians need assassins for anyhow?
Your first error is assuming that the Order are simply mathematicians. A common misconception, particularly among laypersons. It takes an assortment to run an academic sect.
I see. So the Order plays politics. Same as anyone else.
Dear, everything is political. Power dynamics among groups, control of resources. I ensure such social constructs don't obstruct our solving of the universal equation.
Thank law, Fort Endurance still stands. We ought to check in.
Oh, yes, that's a milestone worth noting. Now I've seen everything.
Honestly, Bradford, I've no notion of how to cool your conniption. Corporate says I'm in charge, so I'm in charge.
You're in charge?
You, the getting go-getter. I'm offering deals so good, they're worth crawling under the bullets and over the barbed wire. Welcome to Bonnie's Barely Above Board Battlefield Bazaar, brought to you by Auntie's Choice. We know consumers are highly discerning in how they spend their bits in an active war zone, and I really appreciate you dodging literal bullets to bring me your business. And to show my gratitude, I'm offering you and only you a one-of-a-kind, once-in-a-lifetime, exclusively discounted rate of 4/5 of Auntie's standard profiteering rate. Only so long as you tell nobody of this amazing offer. If everybody got that deep a discount, I'd go out of business for sure. So, what will you be buying today?
Yes, I hope you're not here to apply for employment. I'm already overwhelmed by the sheer volume of peons I'm forced to oversee. And if you're here as a spy, know that the temporary ceasefire is on tenuous footing. So if you stay, it's likely just a matter of time before I'll be stringing you up. Enemy Scrutinization Officer Durbin. What does he want with me? Ah, well, in that case, your business is with both my commander and me. But I'm being rude. Allow me to introduce Strategic Ingestment Executive Wojciech, Senior Most Representative at Fort Endurance. Now you're starting to sound like some of the wagabouts I've got under my command. Why would I be anything but serious? Executive Wojciech has been part of this unit since he was just a pupa. As he grew, he's shown exceptional bravery, stoic stalwartness, and strong leadership. It's earned him promotion after promotion, until our last battle against the Order deprived us of our former chief executive and left him as the senior-most trooper. Okay. The executive welcomes you, but would like to know why Scrutinization Officer Durbin sent you here. There's no dispute. Executive Wojciech is in complete charge of the fort. His orders, which I interpret as his junior officer, are executed without question. My experimental Mantisaur graft lets me speak with him as easily as I do with you. He emits pheromones that my antenna can detect. He wouldn't be much of a commander if he couldn't communicate with the troops.
Hey, Commander. It's my professional opinion that we should back away slowly. This guy's craft is either messing with his gray matter, or he's messing with us.
You may have heard stranger stories, but never one quite so full of spratdom.
Designer Bradford, you've been warned about disrespecting the chain of command.
And you've been reminded, repeatedly, that I'm not under your chain of command. I'm technically under the Mantisaur, but that's got nothing to do with you. I just wanted to make it clear to our newcomer that you are full of shit. You've always been full of shit, and you will always be full of shit. So you're best ignored entirely.
That is quite enough, Designer. Yes, well, please excuse our curmudgeonly biologist. She's been a pill ever since the promotion that made Wojciech outrank her. Still, that ugly moment behind us, it's a comfort to my mind that you're here. Executive Wojciech has an assignment we're desperate to have done, but it can only go to someone outside our chain of command.
Ugh, not this crabble scat again. There is zero chance you're right. Zero. And this brilliant assignment of yours didn't go so well for the last group. Yes, I have been trying to get Durbin to relieve this duo of command for months. But the lives they've lost with this insanity finally got his attention.
Bradford, how dare you undermine me? I mean, us, like that.
Well, if you're competent enough for Durbin to send you, then unlike the others, you can probably survive this fool's errand. And what better way to prove Wentworth is lying?
Just rumors and conjecture. The base gossip is that another team was sent to recover the pupa and never returned. But I'm sure they're just deserters. Wojciech can sense that there are some kind of mutated mantisaurs over yonder, and he wants us to secure one of their pupas to raise as his own.
Oh, stop it. The creature doesn't want a pupa. He doesn't want to breed a superior race of mantisaurs. He wants to eat meat, excrete the excess, and be left alone. That's it. Even if he could ask for a pupa from a rival nest, he'd probably just eat the law-be-damned thing to cut down on competition. He's a bug, nothing more. But the only way to prove it to our command is to have you run this fool's errand. Once it's shown to have been a colossal waste of resources, they'll put me in charge.
That is enough. One more word in question of our executive officer, and I'll have you pitched over the edge with the rest of the enemies we've conquered here.
Yes, sir.
Exactly. With it, Wojciech can raise a Zeranium-mutated Mantisaur army, which will be even more dangerous than the ones Auntie's Choice evolved from the Halcyon stock. We need you to infiltrate the mutated Mantisaur nest, secure a mutated pupa, and bring it to me here. Do that, and I, and Executive Wojciech, shall make sure you are well rewarded for your efforts. Look in the nest to the east. That'll have your best odds. It's where Wojciech feels the pull from the strongest.
Feels a pull, Wentworth? Seriously? What am I saying? That makes the exact amount of scientific sense I'd expect from you. Excuse me? May we speak a second? Apologies for my outburst, but I had need to warn you that an earful from Wentworth is akin to sucking on an inhaler full of ammonia.
Hey, what are you two talking about?
Nothing of your concern, Wentworth! Just ignore him. He was clever enough to pretend that Graft lets him talk with the beast. So overnight, he upstarted from simple trooper to de facto commander of this installation.
You know it's impolite to whisper, right?
But I've studied him extensively, and it is most assuredly nothing but a play for power. I am. I've watched for patterns of behavior that would demonstrate higher communication, and they don't exist. So, catering to his will isn't going to do anyone any good. Conversely, the scientific value of studying the mutated pupa he wants is exponentially greater than any possible use he could have for it. Bring it to me, and not only will I match any reward he offers, but you'll have the satisfaction of knowing that it will serve a much greater purpose. Wonderful! Scientific discovery awaits your return.
We're not going to tell anyone about this, yes? Ever?
Hey, stranger! You're one of those... I can't remember what, but I need help, and here you folks will do good deeds for free. Hey, stranger! Please, you gotta help me. They're gonna railroad me into a guilty verdict. Then I'll be declogging sewer sediment tanks until I'm dead enough to mulch. Dervin! Oh, that's great! He's bound to see the truth of this and let me go. Abner's trying to pin this on me, and it ain't right. I got a bunch to say. First, I say I'm no murderer. Second, I say there was no reason to do it. Third, I'd say that I actually like Chief Cuddy. I mean him no harm. He'd get you extra shifts if you asked, and only ding your pay if you really screwed up. And sometimes, if you really had to go, he'd even cover your bog breaks, pro bono. I'd never have hurt the chief, even if you offered to pay me to do it. I don't think nobody killed Cuddy. I was there. That's why they think I did it. And he was fine. Well, he was fine up until he wasn't, and then he just swole up and died. But the way he swole up, it's something Cuddy always said might happen. Only it don't make no sense that it happened now. We were eating chow at our post. Cuddy asked me to try his because it tasted funny, but I tried it and it was fine, just like mine. Then he just swole up, turned blue, and died. I made a ruckus, which called everyone in, and all they saw was him dead and me fine. So Security Officer Abner charged me with murder and threw me in here. It was exactly what Cuddy said would happen if he ate Crabble. He was deathly allergic to Crabble. But we ate Sisty stew, fresh from the can. And ain't no Crabble in Sisty stew. I don't have to. Cuddy told him himself. He told absolutely everybody, repeatedly, over and over, constantly. Nobody would have served him Crabble knowing that. But that's still gotta be how he died. So, I need you to talk to Security Officer Abner, remind him of the allergy, and let him toss all my gear. He won't find Crabble anywhere. No, that was days ago, and they tossed out the rest of the stew. So I don't even know if the docs will still be able to tell it was allergies that did in Cuddy. He will. He has to. It's the truth. I didn't murder nobody. Please, make him understand.
Well, what have we here? You couldn't look less Auntie's choice if you tried. So what are you doing in our fort? Durbin sent you? Why? You certainly ain't a certified pre-inhumation inquisitor. Oh, lovely. And just what is it you think you can do for me? You ain't even carrying a masticating tissue scrutinator. You just gonna guess what manner of poison killed folk? What? How could that be? I made the stew myself and every one of us ate it. What? That's ridiculous. It was nothing but canned cysty stew. Stew that I Oh no. Oh, did you say Crabble? Well, he told everyone that. But that ain't exactly the same as it actually being true. See, Cuddy was what you'd call a complainer. He complained about the food. He complained about the weather. He complained about his bunk. He complained about everything. He's also somebody's nephew. Some junior executive. And if you gave him reason enough to complain about you, he'd take it up with his uncle, and it'd come back down in your head. Half his gripes were really nothing but reasons to grouse. But if you push back too hard, he'd run to his uncle. So most of us just ignored him, assuming he was constantly full of it, and didn't think twice about doing things like stretching the stew with canned Crabble stock. What? No, it was an accident. Nobody would have... At least nobody'd mean to. Law, his uncle is gonna see me transferred to mid-operation engine cleaning on the claim. Unless... Hey, how'd you like to make some bits? Some real bits? And keep a tragic accident that'll lead to the end of a promising career. Total secret. Well, no. Not yet you haven't. See, I can't just let Bardot go. There'd be questions, accusations, and assumptions as to who was responsible, and that's no kind of solution. And even worse, since there's apparently nobody coming to do an autopsy, I might have to just send Bardot to the claim to start her sentence on all available evidence. Absolutely. Come on now. You need to reconsider. I'm offering you good bits for easy work. You'll also be saving at least one life from the toils of endless labor. You're back? Why? Thank law. I was genuinely concerned I'd have to sort this out on my own, but I'd much rather pay you and drop the charges against Bardot instead. So we got this thing. An acidic dematerializer that we use to melt mantisaur dung. so it don't call in the local wildlife. But it'll actually work on anything organic. Anything. That means if someone used it to melt Cuddy, there would be no body, which would mean no autopsy, which would mean no evidence, which would end the investigation. I'd do it myself, but my boss said she's on her way for a surprise inspection, so I can't leave. But if you go find one and melt the body, I'll make it worth your while. Of course she does. If she shows up and we're all out of order, it makes us look bad. And if we look bad, she looks bad. So if I'm not here, it's a mess for everyone. Well, then she's cleared, of course. No more questions asked. She goes free, you get bits, I get on with my life. Deal? Thank law. You'll find Cuddy inside the tower, but you'll have to sneak your way past the guards. It simply wouldn't do for me to announce your intentions to the base. Then come back and tell me when I've got no more evidence to hold Bardot and can draw this whole thing to a close.
Well, hello there, consumer. If you haven't yet, you should be sure to avail yourself of our retail opportunities downstairs. You here for the view? Of course. I've seen about every meter of this rock by one means or another. So if you're looking to bargain, I'm sure I've got info for you. Say 250 bits per location? Seems by your map that you already know about everywhere I know. I guess you're on your own for the rest.
Get you gone.
I've been told Chief Cuddy's corpse has gone missing. Which is a surprise to both of us, I'm sure. Thank you for your help. You've saved 2 careers today and allowed us to put this whole miserable affair behind us. Does that mean you don't want my bits? Well, aren't you a moral marvel? Putting principle above your pocketbook. Too bad I'll never speak of this again. I'd love to hear what my investment circle would think of you.
Knock off the funny business.
You did it! You actually did it! I can't believe you could get it done. Thank you, thank you, thank you! I'm so glad to be out of that damn cage. Someone else's crime. So you know what happened? That good-for-nothing rung leech! That dunderhead! I can't believe he'd... Oh, he's about to learn that poor Chief Cuddy's not the only one with executive contacts in the family. My cousin's a VP in R&D who used to head testing on Numa. Abner's going to spend the rest of his downright miserable life wishing he just confessed and took what's coming. That makes me extra thankful for what you did. If it'd been left in Abner's hands, he'd have made sure they'd thrown me in a hole so deep, even the Sprats wouldn't come visit.
You, the getting go-getter. I'm offering deals so good, they're worth crawling under the bullets and over the barbed wire it took to get here.
scan. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Out of sight and on the way. Let's get you healed.
Check your scope for combatant analysis. Stun weapon ready. They're benumbed, locking them down.
Medical pack out.
I have a fix on their weaknesses. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Combatant scan. Mortificator is charged. Mobilizing. Mitigating the threat. Taking the fight out of them. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Investigating hostile intentions. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
To the rescue. Sight unseen. Someone call for a medic. Happy to help. Just briefly.
Can't say I was expecting to see anyone else in these parts for a good long while.
Yeah.
Resorting to violence. If I could, but alas, not God. Go for torpification in progress. There be none. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Consider self-preservation a priority. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Scraps ready if you need a house call. Get you healed.
Do try to limit further damage, Commander. Fortificator at ready status.
Yeah.
Hostilities are afoot. Locking them down, mitigating the threat.
Aren't you worried that the Order ain't equipped to handle this war? And more importantly, what... after?
You seem to have some misconceptions about the Order and how they operate, dear.
No, I don't think I do. They're so fixated on the numbers that they're blind to the real problems at their doorstep. Ain't no way you can say this is all going according to plan.
Our every action is calculated to the decimal point, weighed against all possible outcomes. We're in process. Don't judge us by our variables, but by our constants. Either they have squatters or their decorators should be shot. Or both.
Cowards! You'll never have bested me without subterfuge! Unhand me, and I'll show you how a true acolyte fights!
Aggressors in range. Proceeding to attack. You're looking pretty scared, Commander. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Come now, let's ramp this up.
Stun weapon ready, Commander.
Wow, what a hard bargain.
Thanks for the assist, friend! Can't talk now. Got some killing to do. Look, now I get to show you what happens when you cross the glorious dawn. I promise it will be painful.
Have a fix on their weaknesses.
That seems to be the lot of them.
On the way. Someone call for a medic. To the rescue. Sight unseen.
Appreciate the assistance. It's not every day I meet someone as readily familiar with wanton murder as myself. Serves me right trying to help those sorely lacking in the gray matter. But they rightly paid for their transgression. Betraying someone sent by the exalted leader of the Glorious Dawn herself warrants a painful death. Name's Aza. You are? We are simply a group of enlightened individuals seeking to spread the truth of the Rifts, despite our persecution by those who seek to keep the masses aimless and distraught. The Rifts only seem destructive because we are looking at them from the point of view of imperfect, mortal bodies. To be deconstructed by a Rift is to be reborn in perfection. The Rifts are a device of the Architect to hasten humankind's perfection. They reduce whatever comes into contact with them to mathematically perfect information. We are nothing but that information, but we cannot see that because we exist in a chaotic and disordered reality. The universe is decaying, and our efforts to manage it are futile. The Rifts are a perfectly ordered phase of existence. No chaos, no striving, no suffering. Peace and unity with the Architect themselves.
Ridiculous. The Rift's existence is an anomaly, nothing more. Their existence begs for correction.
I see no need to respond to such heresy. You are obviously ill-informed. I have similar business at the N-Ray range. These fools were only part of the contingent that betrayed me. I aim to see them pay the same price, though maybe with more disemboweling. I could use your help there, and I'm sure my particular talents could be of service to you. If you'd deign to take me on, of course. Nothing that will live to regret, but it seems like you've already a full contingent with you. You're funny. After I gather souvenirs here, I'm off to the N-Ray range to kill me some traitors with or without you. So if you happen to change your mind, stop by and give me a hand. Ah, you're back. I knew you'd want me on your crew once you pondered my offer further. I'd love to join up, but it seems you already have a full contingent.
Of course. Not sure it's wise to allow this maniac to join with us, though. Her sense of style notwithstanding. Rest assured, she crosses you, I'll kill her.
Ooh, I like you. I can tell we've lots to talk about.
I doubt that very much, dear.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go kill us some traitors. I can't believe I'm surrounded by idiots. Not you, I mean the other idiots. They betrayed not just me, but the Exalted Leader herself. I was sent on her behalf to help them scavenge for Old Order technology to further investigate the wonders of the rifts. So, they need to die. Any other questions? Who can say what drives those who have clearly lost their minds?
I ain't got anything nice to say here. You take this one.
Such as? Nothing of much worth to tell there. I'd rather hear your story. Just because I don't need a convenient excuse to kill anyone I want like you seem to? Cultural norms are for the repressed and unenlightened. Joining the Glorious Dawn freed me of such nonsense. They gave me a completely new life, wiped away all traces of fear and repression, and replaced them with unbridled freedom. My world used to be devoid of color. Everything was gray. Now everything is vibrant, like the arterial spray of a freshly opened vein. And I'm still not interested in discussing it.
manage to make it out of this barrel.
Sounds like you may very...
Oh, no, it's... No. No, I'm really not. There was uranium on my hands when I came in here, and now it's... Why didn't I wash them first? No, I don't think so. I'll just suffer in here for a while longer. Oh, why won't it stop burning?
I've got a much better way to end his suffering. Permanently.
What? No, that's not... Someone help me!
Enemy spotted.
You're back. Please tell me you've had some luck in finding us compression coils. Lovely. Every coil gets us that much closer to saving these lives. Wonderful. That's just enough to get the first of our autodocs back up and running. Thank you. Still, if you find any more, please bring them my way. It would be marvelous to have spares.
You return again and again like a particularly unshakable rash. Is there some compelling cause? Well, I suppose it can't reflect badly on me to simply report the facts. And you have already made me look better in the eyes of the executives. All right, I'll send it. If you'll leave me, I've got lots left to attend to. But do come back if you can be of any further use to me. And so here you are again, like a monthly subscription. Then why buy...
can't get that anyway. Need something, Commander?